we made our living for 50 consecutive years.
Yeah, we got scars to prove it.
And I've still got a few of the aches and pains. Yep, for half a century we've been stars. And suddenly we realized that although our work took us around the world, we never got to see anything but the inside of our dressing rooms.
And what do you think we finally did? We quit.
Sure saved a lot of driving on those crowded highways. See this? This is a straw, a short one. And I drew it. So Lucky Larry is in Palm Springs relaxing at a pool. Curly Joe is in sunny Miami visiting relatives. And I'm here in the noisy city to tell you a story of our first adventure in the great outdoors. After we disembarked from our campground in the sky, we headed right for the fabulous Lewis and Clark country in southern Idaho. And it all started with this walkie-talkie. When I pressed the button and said, Curly Joe, it's Mo. Do you read me?
Curly Joe, I read you loud and clear. Over.
Pardon me. I got to be careful with those old habits. Well, the fun really started when I said to Curly Joe, Curly Joe, how am I doing? How am I doing, Curly Joe?
Okay, Mo, come on. Back slowly, attaboy.
You're doing fine, Mo. Fine. Keep it coming.
You know me, I'm the navigator, boy. Just leave it to me. I know what it's all about. That's it. Come on back. Come on back there.
Okay, Admiral Blimp.
Leave it to me, boy. I know what I'm doing.
Attaboy, just come straight back.
Attaboy, come on. Come on, slowly. Leave it up to me. That's it. Come on. Come on. Hey,
He lost his hat. Go get it, Moose.
float. I heard that remark, Mo. It wasn't my fault. Somebody pushed me right over there. Launch the ship. Launch the ship. Oh, yeah. Launch the ship. That's a good idea. You read the instructions. I'll do it. Instructions, yeah. Alrighty. It says, be sure and secure the bow line prior to releasing the winch cable. Get the bow line. The bow line. You're going to do the work, eh? Come on, the bow line. That's it. Once the bow line is secure, release the winch and the boat will slide into the water. Release the winch and the boat will slide into the water. Right. That's it. The boy. Okay. That's it. There. The boat there slide into the water there. What's that there? Why did you do those things? We gotta get that slack up. I'll flip the lever. Oh! Imbeciles. For 50 years I've been surrounded with imbeciles. And I'm still surrounded with imbeciles. Where's that fatso with the instruction book? Come here, fatso. Fatso? All right, I heard that, Mo. I used to get paid a lot of money for taking your insults, but no more, buddy boy. No more.
He's right. We're ex-stooges. We ought to start acting like ex-stooges. Yeah.
Well, sometimes
Hey! Dummy, you tied the boat loose.
Hey, Moose, go get the boat. Retrieving a 3,000-pound boat. How do you like that? We must have giant muscles. Look at us. See. That's so moosey.
Come on, we'll help you. Come on. Give him a hand. Look at him, Paradise.
Come on, Moosey boy.
Okay, fellas. Everybody in their place. Gentlemen, be seated. Okay. All right, Mo, I'll check the... Captain Mo, please. Okay, Captain Mo, please. Okay, first, blower on. Blower on. Okay, lower your prop. Start your motor.
Well, that's a beautiful job, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Okay, now, back slowly. Slowly, Captain, please. Backing up slowly.
Well, there we were, finally afloat and following a trail made famous by Lewis and Clark on that magnificent river called the Snake. It was our first real taste of blue water and fresh air, and believe me, it was delicious. Here we passed directly under Massacre Rocks, just a stone's throw from the famous Oregon Trail. Appropriately named because of a series of Shoshone massacres during the early 1860s. This was a dangerous part of the Oregon Trail for more reasons than one. The famous hunt party, traveling west and trailblazing the Oregon Trail itself, met with a disaster in the boiling rapid just a few miles from this very spot. And that was a few miles further than these three ex-stooges intended to explore. So away we went, our noses aimed straight toward the fantastic Jackson Hole country of western Wyoming. Discovered by John Culver, a member of the Lewis and Clark expedition, and preserved by a wise government, Grand Teton National Park remains a primitive masterpiece of nature for future generations. We had heard many stories about the famous cutthroat trout in huge Jackson Lake, and were anxious to get started on our first fishing trip. Remembering vividly our recent launching experience at the Snake River, we approached the ramp at Calder Bay with slow deliberation and extreme caution. Now, that's what I call a slight improvement. Poor Moose really wanted to retrieve that boat again, but national parks have strict regulations prohibiting dogs in boats.
Give us a push, Joe. Push away. Boy, look at the size of those mountains. It's like the Swiss Alps.
You don't know your Alps from your Tetons.
Now, don't get nasty. This may get on television.
Very funny.
Maybe my luck will be better in the back. Oh, my aching head. Hey, Larry, I got a pipe. You got a pipe? What's that? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Pull him in that net. Where's it at? Like it's a net. Here comes over there. Oh, here he comes. Come on, Willie. Come on, boy. Get that net up there. Hey, watch the hook now. Watch the hook. Watch the hook. I did it. I did it. I'm the champion.
It was just a short drive from Jackson Lake, and we were at fabulous Yellowstone. Our first stop was Old Faithful Inn, where we would headquarter during our visit to the park.
Get out there. Get out there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
You're in the big one. The crowds at the inn were marvelous. It took a full hour of autograph signing and reminiscing with old fans before we finally made our getaway and crossed the Fire Hole River to visit the unbelievable thermal spectacle of Upper Geyser Basin. The sights here at Yellowstone are mind-boggling. Miles of eerie landscape dotted with steaming vents, bubbling mud volcanoes, scalding cauldrons, and boiling mounds. It was like exploring the surface of an alien planet.
If you walk around here at night,
You could get hard-boiled in 30
you
seconds.
get a bit of view right over here. It sounds like my stomach.
Your stomach never sounded
That's
that
a
good.
crazy way to make coffee, ain't it?
How do you like him? Always thinking of something to eat.
Ah, there it is. I got all the bubbles. You never saw nothing like that? Wait a minute. I'll get the edge now. Get the edge.
It looks like a witch's brew.
Yeah. It's the only place in the world where it's got something like that. Do you know that?
You don't know that. I know that. I know. That's a geezer.
You must have read it somewhere. I don't know. Geezers, it's fantastic.
We crossed the famous fishing bridge on Yellowstone Lake, and we're on our way to one of the wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone River. Here, nature puts on a display that defies description. The park itself is named for the canyon's fantastic coloring, caused by the forces of the river, which gorged sheer cliffs out of volcanic rock to reveal a spectrum of hues from pale yellow to brilliant orange and flaming red.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Let me get a picture of that.
The lower falls plunges 308 feet between 1,000-foot cliffs, its mist and the late afternoon sun combining to make the river below look like a silvery glacier.
Isn't it beautiful down there? It's so beautiful down there. What are we doing up here? Come on.
Everybody's trying to be funny, huh?
Come on, Moose. Look, take a look at it. Look, look, look. See that? See that? Let him see it there. Attaboy. Come on, get a picture. I'm getting a beautiful shot. That's fantastic.
Somehow the whole miracle of nature bored him. But the day was still young, and ahead was an adventure he'd never forget. Put it easy now, right here.
Like
Come
a
on.
nice spot.
Come on, come on. Sorry, old buddy, but we'll only be gone a short while.
Yeah, you know the rules, sweetheart. No dogs allowed in boats in national parks.
So take a nap and enjoy the scenery. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Don't go away. Here.
Stay there. Attaboy. Right there, Moose. We just want to see the lake.
Be still. I'll bring you back a fish.
Relax.
We've been out quite a while. How's the gasoline, Captain?
Well, I don't know. The arrow points halfway. I don't know if its tank is half empty or half full.
Oh, come on. Oh, what are you doing them old jokes for? Forget the jokes. Back to the marina and move. Right.
funny old boy.
You look like a dirty lawn in the fall.
Very funny. You guys won't laugh when I get first prize for taking a picture of a deer. The only way to get a picture of an animal is to camouflage yourself and sneak up on them.
Yeah, well, watch out for the bears. They're liable to think that you're a berry bush and chew your arm off, so watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Look. Come on. He's gone.
And there's wild bear here. And moose.
Moose! We gotta find Moose.
Yeah, Moose. Hey, you go that way. You go that way. I'll go this way. Moose. Here, Moose. Here, Moose. Here, Moose. Here, Moose. Moose. Here, Moose. 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 Hey, Moose. 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 Hey, Moose. Where are you? Moose. Moose. Here, Moose. Moose. Here, Moose. Here, Moose. Here, Moose.
He must be flying into bed.
Moose. Gotta find that dog. Moose. 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 Oh, Moose. 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 Hi. Any luck?
Nothing. Not a sign.
Have you seen Larry?
Hey, come to think of it, I haven't seen him in hours.
That's all we need. Now we got to look for Moose and for Larry.
Well, that's the way it is.
Here, Moose. Here, Larry. Here,
What is
Larry.
it, Mo?
You know, I give up with that idiot.
Yeah?
Every time things go wrong, he makes it worse. I wouldn't be surprised if he's out there now with a stick of dynamite trying to catch a fish.
Yeah, well, we better catch him.
All
Hey,
right, find
Larry.
somebody here.
Hey,
Hey,
Larry.
Moose. Here, Moose.
Larry.
Moose.
Hey, Larry.
Here, Moose. Moose.
Moose! 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 Hey, Moose! Where are you? Moose! I knew I'd find you. I'll show those guys who's the idiot. Moose, come here, boy. Hold it. Wait, it's Larry.
Hi, Curly Joe.
Hi, Mo.
I quit. I'm pooped.
Yeah? This is terrible. There's no sign of any place.
I know. I found him.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
I found him. I found him. I found him. Wait a minute. I found him.
Easy now. Easy.
You found him?
Yeah.
He found Moose.
Now, all right.
Good boy.
All right.
Good boy.
Boy, come here, boy. Glad you're back.
You're really a super-duper moose finder. You really are.
Poor Larry. For 50 years, the scripts never let him do anything right. I guess it's become a habit. Moose finally recognized an old friend beneath all that camouflage, and we headed back to the geyser fields for a gag we just couldn't resist playing.
Hey, Mom, look. It's the Stooges. Hey, what do they got there? It's like some kind of... They must be crazy.
Wait a minute. Stop here.
after a hasty exit from the west gate of Yellowstone, we stopped to try our luck at Timber Creek, a small stream that flows into Henry's Lake and teems with native brook trout.
Oh, there. Easy now, boy. Easy.
Aha. Now that's what I call luck. First cast and pow.
Oh, easy, lame. Easy, Mo. Easy does it. Yeah, I'll get a picture.
Easy, fella. Easy now. Okay, boy. Come in here.
Oh, Mo, I'll get it.
Got it, Larry?
What?
I got it. That's mine.
No.
I got it.
Don't tell me. I just laid it down.
Hey, this one. I don't want that one.
He caught the fish.
Yeah, it was your
It's only your pole.
Yeah,
Come on,
another full of fish. What are you doing?
Get away with it.
That's my fish.
I know what I'm doing. Be careful. Watch it. Oh, I got it there.
Put my name on it. That's mine.
That's mine.
He belongs. You're mine. That's what you are. He's mine. No, he is not. He's mine. There. I finally got a fish.
You haven't caught a fish to this. Get out of here. Come on, help me get that one off. I'll get that one off.
I finally caught a fish. He took it away.
Hold the phone with Lucy.
Moose was fascinated by the string of fish that Joe and I had caught. And Larry, skunked as usual, had reached a peak of frustration.
I still say they're my fish. Oh, stop even. You haven't caught anything since we've been out.
For 2 weeks I've been telling you. If you don't hook them, you don't eat them.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Except for Raymond.
Poor Larry. It was as if the entire trout population of Idaho was deliberately conspiring to drive him crazy. Feeling sorry for him, we headed for a famous fishing spot where he could at least look at trout. Big Springs, Idaho, and the unbelievable sight of the Henry's Fork of the Snake River, bubbling up from underground and within yards becoming a full-fledged river. Fishing is prohibited in this natural aquarium. In addition to its year-round trout population, millions of kokanee salmon come each fall to spawn in its crystal waters.
Look down there.
Yeah. Look at all those fish. Oh, boy. Did you ever see anything like that?
No wonder they don't allow fishing.
Look at that one over there. He must weigh 8 pounds. Hey, let's feed him some bread.
Look at that, Moose.
Hey, look at him grab it.
Look at him go. He's starved.
I'd hate to put my finger in there.
Yeah, they're like piranhas.
I bet every fishing lure ever invented would work here.
Those red ones are kokanee salmon. Look at them go. Hey, Larry, get a picture.
Boy.
Ain't that something, Mo?
Yeah.
Boy, in a place like this, even Larry could catch a fish.
You want to bet?
Remembering Larry's skill with rod and reel, Joe backed out of his offer, and we traveled downstream for a little diversionary boating. Help! I'm under control. I'm going into the bridge. Help!
Hold on, Mo. I'm coming.
Help! Easy does it. I'll get you. Help! Hurry! Phew! For a minute there, I thought... Look out, you numbskull!
I'm coming, Mo. I'm coming.
Look out, you fat idiot!
Sorry.
By now, Larry was determined to catch his first fish, and he couldn't have picked a better spot. Henry's Lake is unquestionably one of the best cutthroat and rainbow lakes in America. Limits of fish up to 15 pounds are not uncommon. Larry couldn't wait to wet his line, and 155 horses were speeding us to Staley Springs, the hottest spot on the lake where good fishing and good accommodations lure sportsmen from all over the country. Toss the anchor, Joe.
Yes, sir, Captain Mo.
Get your rods ready, fellas, while I maneuver us into position.
This is it, Larry. You're on the best lake in Idaho. So pay attention to your rod and let's see if you can finally break the ice.
Two weeks you've been going without a bite. Why don't you get some action?
Yeah, well, this is very boring.
Yeah, why don't you fish with your hat then?
Oh, shut up. I think I'll go take a nap.
All right, so take a nap, relax.
Thought I had it, but it got away if it was. And move it. You haven't got a bite. You got Skeeter.
Whoop. Easy now.
What is that?
Easy, I got something. Larry, get the
Got
net.
something? I got the net.
Hey, boy.
Bring him over here.
Wait a minute. Get that net there. Underneath him so he don't jump off. Oh, I hope we don't lose him. Come on there, buddy. Oh, boy. Look at him go.
Got it, boy. Move
I
it.
got him. Easy now.
Easy.
Watch out. Oh, put him down here. I'll get him out. Easy.
He is fighting. That's a fighting fish, boy.
Hold still, fella. Hold still. Wait a minute.
Wait. I got one. Here. What? I need some help. You got one? Okay.
Yeah,
Come on. Wait a minute.
What, Larry?
I need some help.
Oh, there.
Yeah, watch him. There you go. Watch him. I got him.
That's a fighter, boy. I'll say it.
It ain't yours. It's mine. What?
Hey, Larry, help. I got another one.
Okay, get him out of there.
Got a hook up. Larry, bring the net.
Come here. Oh, I got a fish.
Take your time.
That's all mine, eh?
Take it easy, Larry.
Mine. I'll take it.
Oh, no, Larry.
Mine. I must.
You know how many times
Get him over here.
how many times I told you before?
Whatever, you got a fish.
Now, wait a minute, you have
I got a
Larry,
fish.
Please pay attention, will you please?
I told you I got a fish for you.
Look, I caught the fish, Larry.
But that's my rod.
All right, now take it easy. It's your rod. I caught it. I told you so many times, if you don't hook him, you don't eat it. I caught the fish.
I gotta
Take yourself, Larry.
give up. I gotta give up. Don't
Larry.
call me no more. I'm gonna go to sleep.
As we left Henry's Lake, Larry's incomparable record was still intact. A big fat zero. Our next stop was Redfish Lake, one of Idaho's alpine jewels, nestled in the magnificent setting of the Sawtooth Mountains. Just north of Sun Valley in central Idaho, Redfish Lake and the Stanley Basin are one of the state's top recreational areas. Cruising on these high mountain lakes is a boatman's dream. Miles of scenic, uncrowded water, so crystal clear you can see the bottom 30 or 40 feet below. This was relaxation at its zenith, a far cry from the noise and grit of the city we call home. We could see fish below in the clear water, but were content just to sit and soak up the fantastic scenery. Some of the Sawtooth Mountains tower over 12,000 feet, and the entire area, dotted with snow-capped peaks and alpine lakes, is known to many as the American Alps. Unquestionably one of the choicest camping and boating areas in the country. And we were heading back to the marina for our first experience at outdoor camping.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Mo. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. Hey, I didn't sleep a wink last night.
What was the matter?
I snored so loud I kept myself awake.
Oh, come on. Come on, we got work to do, gentlemen. Curly Joe, please take care of the wood. Larry, please take care of the fire.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Don't strain yourself.
Oh, come on.
Here, Larry. Hold that.
And so began a typical ordinary day in camp. Shaving in the fresh mountain air is something I had never experienced. It was a great feeling. Poor Joe, he was used to getting clobbered with those kind of instruments, not using them. Sometimes a simple thing like combing your hair can get to be a habit, a bad habit. Joe wasn't much of a woodsman, but he did have one phobia, litter. And old Fatso was constantly cleaning up the campground. A job appreciated by all. Well, almost everybody.
Hey, those boys are lazy, aren't they, Moose? Little Western music? No. Rock and roll? No. How about a little classical? That's what I like. A dog with taste. Come up here, Moose. Come on, listen. And relax.
Before long, Joe had become a litter fanatic. I know you wouldn't believe this if you weren't seeing him, but he actually rigged up a motorized campground, high-speed vacuuming contraption, for lack of a better name, and away he went, doing his duty for forest and country. Outdoors and indoors, he was determined that the wilderness will be immaculate. His was truly an immaculate contraption.
What are you trying to do, run somebody over?
You're a fine one to talk. Do you know your tent rope was in my litter line? And you the guys have been watching. You've been littering up the campgrounds. That's why I was vacuuming the place. And you're going to get in trouble, buddy boy. I'll tell you that right now. I've been watching littering. Yeah, both of you. You're the worst kind of litterers. The ranger's going to get you, fella. You'll see. Look what you did to my contraption. I was doing so good vacuuming the whole place, and you with that tent and your stakes. You're going to hurt somebody. Think I did it on purpose? Your tent pole was right there. That's what.
Watch it. Don't.
What's the matter? What is it?
That's my new trap.
You gotta be kidding.
Wait a minute, I'll show you how it works. See, the animal eats the fruit, which pulls this string, which shuts that door, and that string goes down, sets that trap. When that trap goes off, it pulls this string and drops the rock down. When the rock drops down, the bucket of water goes up. When the water gets to the top, it tilts down, and it fills his cup. It starts a seesaw. The candle goes up, and it burns that string, which drops that hammer, which releases the shutter, and when the shutter goes down, the flash bulbs go out, and you got the picture of the year.
What's that?
Picture of a deer, real live deer.
Now, just relax, Larry. Just relax.
Yeah.
Now, we'll go get Moose,
Yeah.
and we'll all go to lunch
Yeah.
before the man with the white coat comes.
Is he coming to lunch, too?
Not to lunch. He's coming to grab you. Now, let's go.
Well, look at that. The 21 Club of the Wilderness.
Who's the caterer?
The master chef. Gentlemen, be seated.
Sit down. Sit.
You. Boy. There we are. And Moose, you can join us too. Right there, boy.
Get the table quick before we drop.
Hurry, let's get this up in the camp.
Out of my way, Larry. Out of my way. Look out.
Oh, hurry up. How's dinner coming, Captain Mo?
Chef Mo, if you please.
Okay. Chef Mo, if you please. Boy, am I hungry.
Hey, Larry, let you and I set the table.
Yeah, it's safer there.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Dinner! Idaho rainbow trout coming up. Ready for it, boys?
Curly Joe, help yourself.
Oh, delicious, boy. Trout for me. I
Fix
got
my plate, please.
Oh, sure. Oh, there's two little ones for you.
That's it. That's for Moose.
No littering. I'll take care of it. You're right. Here you are, Moose. Some nice fresh bone trout. Atta, baby.
Hey, Mo, where's my fish?
If you don't hook 'em, you don't eat 'em. Moose, have some. Have some, Moose. Attaboy. Attaboy. He knows a good vintage when he tastes it.
Yes. There's nothing I like better than a tall glass of cool red vintage. I wish I was a dog.
Okay, fellas, come on. Ready by time. Attaboy. Come on. Come on. Time to go to bed. Attaboy.
Ready by time. I get to sleep in the upper. I'll have to put some goose grease on you and slice you.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. This doesn't fit my personality.
Doesn't fit your belly either.
It's not my fault. You were in my way.
I was in your way.
Yes. Oh, I beg your pardon.
Out, into the tent.
Oh, not back to... I slept in the tent last night.
Well, you're going to sleep there again tonight, belly and all.
Come on. Out.
Larry, finish up the dishes, will you slowpoke? Out. I got to shut that door. What was that flash? I was sleeping all alone.
No. I got a picture of a deer.
Whose deer? What deer?
Come on, fellas. Follow me.
By morning, we were well on our way to northern Idaho and passing Arrow Rock Dam. This huge reclamation project on the Boise River cascades an awesome torrent of water that covers the entire area in a perpetual mist and creates a mighty turbulence below the dam that transforms the placid river into a facsimile of a stormy ocean. We drove by the beautiful state capital at Boise and headed due north to Idaho's Panhandle and the fabulous fishing of Ponderay and Priest Lakes.
Okay, Larry, this is it. Lake Ponderay, your big chance.
Yeah, Joe's right. If you can't catch 'em here, you'll never catch 'em.
Good cast.
Hey, Pete!
Look at that crazy retriever. He thinks you're playing ball, Larry.
Hey, you caught yourself a moose.
Let go, will you, Moose?
Here, Moose. Bring it back. That's it, Moose. Come on here, Moose. Come on, baby.
That's the last time for you, Moose.
Come on,
I'm never taking you with me anymore.
Come on,
That's
you
it.
get out by yourself. Come on.
Okay.
Here, watch it, Moose.
Oh.
There he goes again.
Oh, go ahead. Get them all wet. That's it. They deserve it. They're two wet guys. He's got me crazy.
Why don't you just keep trying? He's bound to get tired. Poor Larry. He was really jinxed. Moose was literally driving him out of his mind. The bright float acted on his retriever instincts, and nothing could stop him from doing his inborn duty. It was really funny, and yet it was sad.
Well, now you stay, Moose. This is the last time. Come here.
No, Moose, no. How many times do I have to tell you? Now, this is the fourth time. Cut it out.
Hey, Moose. Come here. This way. Come on.
Moose has got a fish. Attaboy, Moose. Play him easy now. That's it, boy. Hold on to him. Don't hurt him. What a fishing dog. Bring him in. You can do it, Moose. Yeah, you can do it. Just play him easy.
This way, Moose. That's my fish. Come on, hurry up.
Never mind him, Moose. Never mind. Take care of your fish, kid. Never mind him. You do what you want. Get him. She's a better fisherman than you are.
That's my fish. Mine. My fish. Mine.
Moose had added insult to injury, while Larry's frustration reached and passed the boiling point. The experience left a bad taste in his mouth, and he urged us to leave Ponderay and move north to the virgin wilderness of Upper Priest Lake. Feeling sorry for him, we transported our boat north to Priest Lake and crossed this large scenic body of water on our way to the narrow passageway known as the thoroughfare that connected Upper and Lower Priest. We sped to the very top of the lake and began searching for the narrow channel. The opening was well marked, and we slowed to a crawl as we entered. The thoroughfare has a serene beauty all its own that tempts you to take your eyes off the water as you try to keep a steady course over the narrow, deep channel. One mistake, and you're locked on a sandbar in this lonely, remote wilderness. The bottom is covered with large, submerged trees that can wreak havoc with a boat. Moose was appointed first mate and became my second set of eyes, barking every time he saw a strange object underwater. This is really a virgin wilderness. Rubbing elbows with the Canadian border, the entire area is untouched by civilization, and much as it was thousands of years ago. With each mile, the scenery became more beautiful and the area more lonely. This was the last stretch just before the channel widens and enters Upper Priest, a truly magnificent wilderness lake. We were the only boat in the entire area, and this time, Larry was positive that he had finally reached his spot. This was to be his day. It was also his last chance, as we would be heading home tomorrow. With this in mind, we all fished diligently for 3 solid hours, and then...
Well, Mo, it looks like we got our limits. What a day with rod and reel. Yeah. Have a little patience, my lad. One of these days you'll stay awake long enough to catch a fish.
Yeah. And all you need is a little skill, perseverance, finesse, know-how, craftsmanship, and technique. Again. I quit.
Disgusted. How about that?
There's one for Mo, one for me, and one for Moose. His hat. Your hat's a good fisherman. Better than you are.
Poor Larry. 5 weeks on the greatest fishing waters in America, and even his hat did 3 times as good as he did. Well, maybe his luck will improve after we board our campground in the sky and head our rig for the inland waters of Japan. Sayonara.